Come on into child's pose. Spread those knees nice and wide. Big toes come together. Sink into your hips. Stretch your fingertips all the way up to the top of the mat. Maybe give your hips a little wiggle. Feel the stretch in your shoulders. And take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Fill up your lungs all the way. And a nice exhale. Take it nice and slow so that you push all of that air out, all the way down to the bottom of the lungs. And we'll do that a couple of times on our own. Inhale fully. Feel the rib cage stretch out. The spine lengthens. And as you exhale, feel your muscles relax. Notice any little points of tension you might be holding on to. Give your jaw a wiggle. Relax your feet, your hips, your shoulders. Maybe gently rock your forehead on the mat. And just settle into being right here. It's early still, but maybe you were up early. Maybe you've got stuff you're thinking about you need to do later. Maybe you've got a lot of anxiety still because of all of this craziness. Try and let it go. Whenever you feel ready, you can transition to the Ujjayi breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Using this breath to calm the nervous system. When the mind starts to wander throughout our practice, we can always reconnect with our breathing. I'll help remind everybody of that. When we try and just put these things that will not serve us in this hour on the back burner. And just taking the hour to be present. Go ahead and bring your hands in prayer back behind your head. Press your elbows into the mat. Stretch out your triceps and shoulders. And breathe. And then go ahead and release that. And then walk your fingertips all the way over to the right side of your mat. Gently push your hips to the left. Stretch out that left side body. You can even take your left hand on top of your right. And breathe. And just saying thank you to the universe that we're all here right now. Just the fact that we're here on our mats is a lot to be grateful for. Take an inhale. And exhale your hands all the way over to the left. Gently pushing your hips to the right. Stretch out that shoulder. Stretch out all the fascia that runs along the right side body, all those lymph nodes there, get blood moving. Take an inhale and exhale, walk them back to center. And then let's come on up and take some cat-cows. Shoulders tracking the elbows and wrists. Inhale forward to your cow. Drop the belly, push that tailbone up to the sky. Exhale, round the spine. Curl the tailbone under. Push the mat away. Inhale forward. And exhale round. And again here, take any extra little hip wiggles, little side to sides you want to take, whatever feels good to stretch everything out. Inhale forward to your cow. And exhale round to your cat. Let's take two more. Inhale forward. And exhale, round. One more. Inhale forward to your cow. And exhale, round to your cat. Beautiful. Come back to your neutral tabletop and walk your hands all the way out until your chest and forehead melt to the mat. Take a little heart chakra pose. Stretch those fingertips long. Maybe give your hips a little wiggle. Good. And then plant your forearms on the mat and come forward into a forearm plank. Extend your legs long. Spread your fingertips nice and wide. And just hold this forearm plank here for 10, 9, 8, 7. You can always drop to your knees. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Beautiful. Bring your hands by your chest. We're going to do a couple little cobras, warm up the low back. Inhale forward. Keep those elbows tucked. And exhale, lower. Relax the glutes. Relax the quads. Inhale, peel up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Little baby cobra, doesn't have to be huge. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. On this one, we're going to hold it. Lift off here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. The hips a little wiggle. Interlace those fingers back behind your low back. We're going to lift off into locust. Lift off your feet if you want to. Lift off for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Just warming up the low back before we get moving. Let's do it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. We're going to do that one more time. Go ahead and lift off for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Lower down. Take that right arm out into a T. Use your left hand to push yourself up and roll back on top. Little twisted wing here. Just open up the shoulders. And swing that left leg back behind, or you can grab onto your ankle. Take a little quad stretch. Just kind of getting everything stretched just a little bit before we start our flow. And breathe. Relax the jaw, wiggle it out. Good. And we'll go ahead and unwind from that. And we'll take our left arm out into a T, and we'll use our right hand to push ourselves up and roll back on top. Maybe you grab onto that ankle. The more your left arm is out into a T, the more intense the pose is. If you need to back off, just bring it closer to your body. Sometimes even just laying flat on your stomach and extending your arm out into a T can be enough if you've had a shoulder injury. So take this one easy. Good. Go ahead and unwind from that. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and plant those hands again. Curl the toes under. Come into that forearm plank. Hold it right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then take it up into a dolphin. Maybe walk those arms back. Walk your feet in a little bit. I have a huge bend in my knee when I take dolphin. And just pedal your legs. Good. And then go ahead and lift on up. Take it into your downward dog. Curl the toes under. Alternate pushing those heels into the mat. Swirl your hips around. Take whatever little down dog movements you need. And just get everything pedaled and stretched. Good. And breathe. Okay, y'all, we're gonna take 5 squat thrusts. So this is what we do. We push back into a squat on the inhale, and we exhale forward into a plank. Inhale, squat back. Exhale forward. That's 2. Inhale back. Exhale forward. 3. Inhale back. Exhale forward. 4. One more. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Beautiful. Come on up to your downward dog. Look up at your hands. Walk or jump to the top of the mat and hang in your ragdoll. Good. Get those feet underneath your knees, underneath your hips, little bend in the knee or a big bend, whatever you need right now. It's early. Everything's tight. You can sway. You can connect elbows. You can shake your head out. Whatever you need to do here. Whew, that feels good. Man. Walk those fingertips over to the right side of your feet. And breathe. And then walk those fingertips over to the left side of your feet. And breathe. And then walk them on back to center. And then roll it up. We're going to do sun salutation A. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms, little baby back bend as you gaze towards the ceiling. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold, all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come to shins, gaze comes forward, nice flat back, have a little bend in your knee if the back is rounding. Exhale, fold. Roll it up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more. Roll it on up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Plant your hands. Step back to your high plank. Firm it on up. Flow through your vinyasa. I'm going to lower all the way down to the front of ground. Little baby cobra. Keep those elbows tucked. Exhale, lower. Push back into downward dog. Oh, it feels good to move. Take a nice deep inhale. Big exhale. Look up at your hands. Walk or jump to the top of the mat. Hang in your ragdoll. Roll it up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, sit back in your chair. Let's come on into chair pose. Activate that core. Keep the tailbone scooped under. Knees are even. Arms can be up by your shoulders or up by your ears. Here at Namaste, sometimes this feels good, whatever you need. Sit a little bit lower and breathe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll it on up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, take it into a chair twist. Not you, Krista. You just keep doing your chair. Hook the left elbow outside of the right knee. Krista does not like seated, twisted chair. Sit a little bit lower. Stack those palms, looking off to the side or down at your feet. Inhale, rise. Exhale, take your twist to the left. Hook that right elbow outside of the left knee. Keep your knees even. Sit a little bit lower. Good. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll it up. Inhale, arms overhead. One more chair deal. Sit back in your chair. Find that chair pose. Activate your core. Scoop the tailbone under. We don't want to stick the booty out because it puts a lot of pressure on that lumbar spine. So we keep that tailbone scooped under. Come on up on your tippy toes. Get a little balance for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, forward fold. Woo! Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands. Step back to your high plank. Flow through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward dog. Push it on back. Good. Take a nice deep inhale. Big exhale. Feels good to get that energy moving. Look up at your hands, walk or jump to the top of the mat. Good. Roll it up. I'm going to turn around. Take the right hand around the left wrist. Lengthen. Side bend right. Oh, I'm out of breath, y'all. Keep spiraling that left shoulder open. Inhale, lift. Switch arms. Lengthen. Side bend left. Good. Keep everything even, really just bending the side body here. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll it up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to namaste. Let's come into our mountain pose. Shoulders are up and back. Palms face forward, spread those fingertips wide. Tailbone is scooped under. Little micro bend in the knee. Let your heart rate come back down. Activate the Ujjayi breath. Interlace your fingers back behind your low back. Open up the chest on the inhale. Exhale, forward fold, send the knuckles to the ceiling. Stretch out the front of those shoulders. And breathe. Good. Go ahead and release those hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands. Step back to your high plank. I'm going to talk us through an up dog. Vinyasa. Going to push forward slightly. Lower halfway down. Keep those elbows tucked. Peel it on up. Your legs never touch the mat. Flip the feet. And then let's push back into child's pose. Good. Go ahead and weave that right arm underneath the left. Take a little thread the needle. Cool everything back down. What we get to do in yoga is we get to get our heart rate up, our nervous system's firing off, and then we know how to cool ourselves back down. We can use this when we're sitting in traffic. Good, and then go ahead and take the left arm underneath the right. Thread that needle. Good. And then go ahead and come, let's just take a quick traditional child's pose. Bring your knees all the way underneath your chest, arms by your side. And breathe. Clasp your ankles, lift your hips, keep your head dropped. Take a rabbit pose. And breathe. Good, and then lower down, walk those hands out, curl the toes under, lift the hips up to the sky. Take your downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right leg rises. Stack that hip, maybe give your leg a little shake. Step it up. We're gonna rise up into warrior one. So that back foot comes out, turns at a 45-degree angle. We rise up. Hips square to the front of the mat. Shoulders are soft. Breathe. Flow into warrior two, heel toe that front foot over, back foot spins to the back edge of the mat. Shoulders are soft, gazing over our right fingertips. Breathe. Beautiful, y'all. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Keep bending into that front knee. Beautiful. Take an inhale and exhale into your side angle. So with your side angle, it can be extended. You could open up your wings. Maybe you've been doing lots of yoga this week and you want to reach around for a bind. Whatever version of side angle you want to take. Beautiful. Take an inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands. Step the front foot back. Flow through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward dog. I'm going to take a quick sip of water. And I know I always say this when I sub for Meg, but yasa no yasa. It's up to you. Inhale, left leg rises, stack the hip. Step it on up, rise up into warrior one on the left. Hips square to the front of the mat. Shoulders are soft. Breathe. Flow into warrior two, heel toe it on over. Back foot spins to the back edge of the mat. You're peeling the right hip back, pushing the left hip forward. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Keep bending into that left knee. Stretch out the left side body. Take an inhale and exhale into your side angle. Maybe it's extended, maybe your wings are open. Whatever you need. Y'all look great. Breathe right here. Take an inhale and exhale, cartwheel the hands. Step the foot back. Flow through your vinyasa. Keep your elbows tucked. We'll meet in downward dog. I'm gonna flip back around. Inhale, right leg rises. Stack that hip. Step it up. Rise up into warrior one. Interlace those fingers back behind your low back. Open up the chest on the inhale. Exhale, humble warrior, strong front leg. Knuckles to the ceiling. And breathe. Good, get strong in that front leg. Activate your core and rise back up. Flow into warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Reach out to the right, send the left hip back. Grab a block if you have one. I'm a big block user for triangle. Spiral the left arm open. Push your right hip forward. Peel your left hip back. Get that rotation going on in the hips as well. It really allows that left shoulder to open. And breathe. Good. Rise up. Come into your archer pose. Come up on that heel. Bring your right arm back like in reverse warrior. Some people even like to connect. Grab your left hand around your right wrist. Good, come back into warrior two. Actually, keep the front leg straight. We're gonna step the back foot in and out. Okay, and then we're gonna square our hips to the front of the mat. And we're gonna take pyramid pose. Take an inhale and exhale, fold over that right leg. Now with your arms in pyramid, I think traditionally you connect elbows in the back and your back is flat, but you can just fold over, get a good hamstring stretch on that right leg. And breathe. Good. Oh my gosh, that feels good on that hamstring. Plant your hands. Spin the back foot forward. Step back to your high plank. Flow through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward dog. When you get to your downward dog, take a nice deep inhale. Big exhale. Beautiful. Move that energy. Move that energy. Good. Inhale, left leg rises, stack the hip. Step it on up. Rise up into warrior one. Hips are square to the front of the mat now. Back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Shoulders are soft. Interlace those fingers back behind your low back. Open up the chest on the inhale. Exhale, humble warrior, knuckles to the ceiling. And breathe. Good. Get strong in that front leg and activate that core. Rise. Flow into warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Reach out to the left. Push the right hip back. Come on into your triangle. Push that left hip forward. Peel your right hip back. Get that rotation in the hips as well. And breathe right here. Good. Rise on up. Keep that front leg straight. We're going to come into our archer. Into our archer pose. Maybe you reach back, pull your bow. Good. Flow back. Keep that front leg straight. Bring the back leg in and out on your train tracks. Square your hips to the front. Take an inhale and exhale, fold over that left leg. Nice little pyramid pose here. Stretch that hamstring out. If you wanted to, you could even take it into a revolved triangle where you plant your right hand and spiral the left arm open. That's an option here. And breathe. Good. Go ahead and plant the hands. Spin that back foot forward. Step the front leg back. Find your high plank. Flow through your vinyasa. Keep your elbows tucked. Inhale, peel up. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right leg rises, stack the hip. Step it on up. We're going to rise up and do a high lunge. So get on your train tracks. Activate your core. Get steady first and then rise. I usually go pretty wide. The wider you go, the better balance you have. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap that knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, take it low. We're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it across to a spinal twist here. Hook that left elbow outside of the right knee. Hold it right here. Breathe. Beautiful. Go ahead and plant that left hand. Spiral the right arm open. Good. Take a big inhale and exhale. Plant the hands on the inside of that foot. And we're going to lower down into our lizard. So from our lizard pose, Y'all are professional yogis. You know where you like to take it. But some options. Being up here really stretches the front of the psoas right here. If you need a good psoas stretch. Maybe you roll to the outer edge of your foot. Maybe you come down to forearms. Maybe you take it into a little twist. It's up to you. But just breathe right here. Relax your jaw. Give it a wiggle if you need to. Coming back to your mat if the mind is wandering, reconnecting with your breath. Noticing how your hips feel. Noticing what's going on in the body. Good. Oh, that's nice. Go ahead and plant your hands and push yourself up. Heel toe that front foot so it's in between your hands. Sit back into your half split. Extend that leg long and fold over it. Give yourself a little hamstring stretch again. Good. And then walk your hands up. Pop that back knee up and heel toe over. So we're in a nice wide angle forward fold. And y'all know, and when we come into wide angle forward fold, I just tell y'all to do whatever feels good to you in this moment. Maybe you want to take some side lunges. Maybe you want to take a little spinal twist. Maybe you want to walk it out into a wide angle dog. That's up to you. Just spend some breaths here, just moving, doing what your own body needs. Don't forget to breathe. Good. Plant those hands underneath your chest. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Heel toe it on in. We're coming down to our yogi squat. If you have a block and you like to place it underneath your sacrum, you can do that here. Press your elbows into your thighs. Feel that nice deep hip compression. Feel the ground supporting you. We are in our safe spot here on our mats. This is where we reconnect with ourselves. If you want to pop up into crow, go for it, girl. Ooh, I don't know if I want to or not. I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna bring my feet together. I'm gonna plant my hands super wide. I'm gonna grip the floor. I'm gonna put my knees up on my armpit area, and then I'm gonna lift off. Beautiful. Woo! I felt it. I felt powerful today. I'm glad. Awesome. A lot of times I'm like, oh. Good. Let's go ahead and plant those hands. Send the hips up to the sky. Roll it on up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, come into your goddess pose. Turn those feet out. Plant your hands in on your inner thighs here with your fingertips going inward. Take the right shoulder to the left knee. Inhale up, left shoulder, right knee. Inhale up, right shoulder, left knee. Inhale up. One more time to the other side. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Exhale, hands to namaste. Step up to the top of the mat. Actually, I'm gonna come this way. Plant the hands, step back to your high plank. Flow through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward dog. It's so weird, y'all, because like I put my phone on silent and do not disturb, so I don't know why sometimes calls still come through. Inhale, lift that left leg, stack the hip, step it up, rise up into warrior one. I can't remember what we did. No, we're rising up into high lunge. That's right, high lunge, y'all. Good, I got distracted by my mother-in-law. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dip. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dip. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dip. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dip. Last one. Lift up high. Take it low for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hook it into your twist. Hook that right elbow outside of the left knee. You can gaze off to the side or down at your big toe. Sometimes gazing down at your big toe keeps you steady. Plant that right hand. Spiral the left arm open. Take an inhale. Exhale, plant those hands on the inside. Come on down to your lizard. Take your lizard on the left. Take whichever version you want to take. Maybe a twist. This is definitely one of the poses where things probably feel much different from one side to the other. So it could look totally different on this side. Relax your hips. Relax your shoulders. Relax your glutes. And breathe. This is our pose that really opens up the hips. You get the stretch in the psoas. I was kind of doing a lot of psoas stuff today because we know that's the muscle that connects to our abdomen that gets really tight when we're stressed out. And I don't know about y'all, but I've been feeling pretty stressed this week. Good, let's plant those hands. Curl the back toes under, pop that back knee up and take it into your wide angle forward fold. Oh wait, we forgot our hamstring stretch. Take it into your half split first. Or if you're already in your fold and you want to stay there, go for it. Good. And then we'll walk it back up and we'll heel toe it over. And we'll spend a few breaths just taking whatever wide angle, whatever your wide angle version you need. Bringing your awareness back to your breathing. The mind is wandering. Good. Bring those hands underneath your chest. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Heel toe it in. Come down to your yogi squat. Press those elbows into your thighs. Close your eyes and feel the ground supporting you. This is one of our poses, this mountain Shavasana, when we need to just feel supported by the earth. When things feel a little bit out of control, you can just come into your mountain, come into your yogi squat, and just breathe. Good, go ahead and plant those hands. Send the hips up to the sky. Roll it on up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to namaste. We're gonna skip our little goddess shoulder stretch because I got more stuff we wanna do. So let's just come on down to the mat. Roll it on down. Actually, we're gonna take boat. So if you have your blanket and you wanna sit on it, we'll do some core stuff. Come in, I'm gonna take another sip of water. Come into your boat. Activate the core, tailbone is scooped under, shoulders are up and back, nice long spine. And then you can lift off. You can bring your hands right here. You can keep them here, you can hold on, whatever you want to do. We're going to take our toe taps, right, left, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it up. If you want to take it with me, you can come back and do some bicycles if you don't want to take the spinal twist one, but we can go right, left, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep activating that core. 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep it up. Lower on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. One more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Whew. Take a nice full body stretch when you get there. Send those arms up overhead. Hug into a ball. Rock around a little on the low back. Beautiful. Oh, we forgot to take our crow on the other side too. Oh, well. Okay, so let's take an inversion. So if you want to try your headstand, because you're in the comfort of your own home and it's fun to practice there, you're welcome to do that. You can grab a block and take a supported bridge. You could take a shoulder stand. You can flip up into waterfall. You just take whatever inversion you want to take right now. Let your heart rate come back down. Let your breathing slow back down. Moving that blood back to the heart, circulating it. Nice cooling, calming poses, our inversions. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, sometimes it's nice if you have a block and you take supported bridge to extend your legs long. That's another great psoas stretch. And it also gives you a little back bend. Okay, come on down from your inversion. Good, take another full body stretch. And then let's take a figure 4. So take that right ankle on top of the left knee, hug in around the thigh or around the shin. And then gently, if you want to, you can gently lean to the left. It sort of intensifies the stretch. Relax your jaw. Give it a wiggle. You can do some little ankle rotations if you want. You're always welcome when we take figure fours. If you'd rather come and take a pigeon instead, you're welcome to do that. Good. Let's go ahead and unwind from that. Maybe plant the feet. Take a little windshield wiper of the knees. Good. And then go ahead and take the left ankle on top of the right knee and hug in and maybe gently lean to the right. Staying connected with our breathing. Noticing the difference from your figure four, from the right to the left. Just noticing differences if there are any. Good. And then go ahead and extend that right leg long and just take it on over to a spinal twist. You can open up that left arm. You can gaze to the side. You can look up. You can keep both knees bent and put a block in between them. Lots of options. You can reach around for a quad stretch. You can extend the top leg long. It's up to you. Relax the muscles in your legs. Relax your shoulders. Good. And then we'll go ahead and unwind from that. Maybe another little ball, maybe another little windshield wiper of the knees. And then take your spinal twist over to the left. Move all that energy out of the abdomen. I don't know about y'all, but I carry my stress in my stomach. That's where I carry my, and my jaw. Oh, and my shoulders. It's good to get that energy moving in the abdomen. The spinal twists are our way that we do that. Good. And then we can go ahead and unwind from that. And let's take another full body stretch. And then let's hug into a ball. And let's rock and roll on up to seated. We'll just take a couple seated forward folds here. Let's just take a nice seated forward fold. Extend your legs long. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. I like to take seated forward folds at the end sometimes instead of the beginning, so you can really feel how much you stretched out. Good, and then roll it on up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to namaste. And then take it into a little bound angle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. And breathe. Good, and then we'll roll it on up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to namaste. And then let's take it in a wide V. I've got usually a real big bend in my knees here. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. If your back feels like it's in a lot, this is a challenging pose, just bend those knees. Good, and then roll it on up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to namaste. And then just come into an easy pose. We'll just do a couple little neck rolls to finish off. You can take the left ear, the left chin. Relax your jaw and just spend a minute or so taking your neck where you need to take it. And breathe, relax your jaw. Good. Maybe a quick little shoulder stretch. And now it's time for Shavasana. So you just take it into whatever version of Shavasana you like. If you have blocks and you want to do your heart opener, that's always nice. If you have something that you can fling your legs up over, like the bed or a chair, do a little legs up the wall version. You can do that too. Whatever you need that allows you to come into stillness for the next few minutes. Relax your brow and your eyelids. Soften your jaw and the muscles in your neck. Let your shoulders and your arms be heavy to the floor. Notice that your heart rate is slowed. Your breathing is soft. Hips are relaxed. Legs are heavy. Down through your feet and toes, everything is still for Shavasana. Start to bring your awareness back to the room.
Wiggle the fingers and toes. You can rotate the ankles and the wrists. You can hug into a ball. Roll over to one side. Make your way up to a comfortable seat, or you can stay right where you are. Keep your eyes closed and bring your hands to heart center. Thank you for allowing me to guide you in your practice this morning. It's an honor to be a part of your day. Every time, it's such an honor. I'm so grateful to have this way to connect with y'all. I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to come to our mats to take care of our body and mind and then transmit our peaceful, healing yoga energy to the world. Have a wonderful weekend. Namaste.